Mount Everest, the highest mountain in the world, was still Mount Everest, even though we didn't know it.
Right.
Yeah? So the absolute truth is, or the reality is irrelevant as to our perspective in that sense. If we didn't know of its existence, it would still be the highest mountain in the world. Right. I'll make an easier one for you. Do you believe man landed on the moon?
Yes, I do.
Why?
I think, I'm relying on, the public consensus. I mean, if I were to stand in front of, a conspiracy theorist who would say that man has not landed in front of the moon, I'm not sure how great my argument would be.
Is it possible man didn't land on the moon?
I think it's a possibility. As far as the probability of it, I don't think it's very high.
And what would be the absolute truth in that matter?
The absolute truth in that matter? Either yes or no.
Yes. So either man did land on the moon or man didn't land on the moon, but one of them has to be true. Mm-hmm. And once you establish what is true, it's true. Like it or not, feelings are irrelevant, yeah? Okay. So
I'm not completely sure about that, but...
What do you mean?
Well...
Is there a third option?
I don't have a very strong opinion here. I'm just kind of examining it from, trying to be...
Let's make it easy. Man landed on the moon, man didn't land on the moon. What's the third option?
Well, there is. Well, when you put it in that way, there is no third option because you're putting it, as a binary relation.
One of those has to be the truth.
Okay.
So this is what the absolute truth would be. Whether we know it or not is irrelevant. Just as we were unaware of whether Mount Everest was the highest mountain in the world before we discovered it. Mm-hmm. So we can never know for sure if man landed on the moon in 1969 or whatever it was. Mm-hmm. We can only believe testimony of people who claim man landed on the moon. We can only trust the TV when we saw man walking on the moon. But we don't know for sure whether that's true.
Okay.
And then you can look at the conspiracy theorists who say, well, wait a minute, why is there four shadows where there's only one sun? Why is it flapping when there's no wind on the moon? All these things. Right. But the point is, it's not the fact that whether man landed on the moon or not, it's the fact that one of them has to be the absolute truth. Okay. So this brings us to where we are today.
Okay, yeah.
Do you believe this universe is a product of itself, or it had a creator?
Product of itself or had a creator? I am not too familiar with the arguments here or here, so I don't think.
What do you believe?
I believe like the terminology for creator is a bit.
When I say creator, what do you think I'm saying?
Well, that there is some sort of prior cause before everything that was, the necessary condition for everything that exists. Yeah, I agree that there is some sort of necessary condition for all things to exist.
Do you believe there has to be a necessary being?
A necessary being? Well, I think the terminology with being, I think that's a bit misleading because...
Philosophically, what does being mean?
It means existence.
Right, so a necessary existence.
A necessary existence, but you stated that it created everything into existence.
No. I'm saying, forget the idea of a creator right now. Mm-hmm. But the existence of a necessary being, or a necessary existence for everything else to exist.
Okay, yeah, I think I agree with that I think I agree with that. Yeah, I think I would say I agree with that.
And this necessary being, what qualities must it possess?
What qualities must it possess?
If it's the cause of the universe, what qualities must it possess?
So it needs to possess the quality of existing first and foremost, and it needs the.
Well, we've already agreed it does exist. Necessary.
Yeah. I'm just making it as clear as possible.
We don't need to. That's by default.
Okay. So, and it will need to have it would need to have the condition of creating. The ability to create. Yeah.
Again, default position because it is the cause of creation, so we know it can do that. What are the qualities must it possess?
What are the qualities that?
Power.
Energy. Well, if it is what?
The ability. The ability to be more powerful than anything we can imagine. Mm. Would you agree with that?
To be more powerful than anything we can imagine.
Yeah. Don't start thinking about Thor, but yes. Do you know of anything that can cause a universe?
No, I don't. I do not.
Whatever causes a universe is more powerful than anything you know of, yeah?
As far as I know, no.
What about intelligence?
What about intelligence?
Do you believe that this cause requires intelligence, this necessary being?
Possesses intelligence.
If we manage to find intelligence in the world, then yes, it would have to have some sort of intelligibility, or intelligence is inherent within it. That is, all the intelligence that we are seeing here is part of it. You know.
What about a will?
A will. Well, will, I'm not completely sure about will, because we have lots of things that are created without there being a will for their creation. For example, there are lots of created situations in which there has been no foreseen will that has been involved.
Give me an example.
For example, if the wind blows this, whatever this is, stand down, if it blows it down and it breaks it, will the breaking of this stand be willed by something?
No,
It won't be willed by human will.
No, it would just be an effect of the cause.
An effect of the cause, right? So
the wind has no will. So the wind has no will.
right. As well, you could make the argument that it's acting under the will of God, but
No, but the wind itself inherently
has no will, right?
It's not choosing.
Right.
So when there's wind and this falls and breaks, that's a mechanistic action, yeah, effect.
Yeah.
Because it's only falling because the wind is blowing. Now, if you're saying that these effects are only the result of mechanisms, yeah, because it can't blow over unless the wind is blowing.
Yeah.
So what you're now saying is the effect of something must be the result of its cause. Yeah.
Okay.
So the cause should have always been creating this effect.
I do have.
If there's no will.
No, I want to ask something. I just don't feel very comfortable with this being uploaded on the internet.
Why not? Come on, you're a philosophy student, man. I don't know. I've never studied philosophy. I left school at 15, man. I know.
Nah,
you can bamboozle me with all your.
Well, I've come here to learn more than to kind of argue. Different viewpoints. I mean, that's why I'm discussing it with you.
Do you think it's unreasonable to believe in God?
No, not at all. I believe in some sort of divine creation.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
So,
and I do agree with the fitra that we have some inherent, the fitra. I think that's
isn't it?
I mean, I think there is an inherent believing in, some sort of divinity in the world.
I apologise for treating you like an atheist.
No, I know. I bring on this facade. I'm not, practicing any religion specifically.
No. All right. So you believe there's a
build on that.
Yeah. So you believe there's a God?
Yes, I do believe in. God is quite a loaded term because each religion has a different conception
you
of
believe
God,
there's
right?
an intelligent, powerful being.
Well, I believe there is some sort of
Necessary being.
Necessary being that I need to believe in order to exist.
No. What you said. So you believe in a necessary being that is powerful and intelligent.
Well, I have people that would argue against this behind you, actually, and they have quite a loaded argument. They're welcome to join, actually. They were actually debating Al-Dawah here a few weeks ago. My friend Strabo here, he doesn't...
Strabo, come and join us.
Join us. And we've also got Felix.
But they're drinking though. Are you drinking yet? Or
no, this is all. I'm not drinking anymore because it's empty. That's because he's emptied it.
So that can't.
You see, I'm drinking it. He's emptied it. Wait, what are we talking about?
We're talking about, is it unreasonable to believe in God?
No.